We're back with Grand Tactician Civil War Confederate campaign. It is September the 8th, 1862. We started this campaign in February 1861. If you missed the previous episodes, click on my channel, go to the playlists, find the video you're up to, or start from the very beginning and see what you've missed so far. So anyway, let's get started with this battle and have a quick read of what's going on and refamiliarize ourselves with this, or familiarize ourselves with it if you're here for the first time. So we're facing the Army of Southwest Missouri under the command of Henry W. Slocum with a strength of 28,000 men and 40 guns. I'm pretty sure we're facing a lot more than that, but this might be what's starting on the field. The enemy army is green and the morale is reported to be eager. Reports indicate a supply situation outstanding. We also have outstanding supply. PGT Beauregard will command our forces. I'm pretty sure. Let's just have a quick look at this. Yeah, so we're starting with Cheatham on the field. We've got Van Dorn, who will be arriving in 1 hour, and Smith, who will be arriving in 2 hours, even though they should all have been on the field, as it said at the start of the battle. But we'll have to make do with just Cheatham's 13,500 men to start with. Let's take a quick look at what's going on here and have a quick look at the dispositions. So we're going to fight a defensive battle. We're going to be outnumbered substantially in this fight. The Union is starting with 62,000 on the field, I think, anyway. Or is it 62,000 total? Either way, it's going to be a lot. We've got 13,600 to start with. Now, let's come out of this HQ view for just a moment and have a little look. So our reinforcements are coming from the west. So this is obviously the east. West. This is going to be, they're going to be coming from here, I think. Is it this one? Southwest, maybe? West, so there. All right then. So, okay. The objective. Let's see the objective. Willow Hill. I don't see the objective marker. Am I being blind here? Right, so I've just moved our Cav brigade right at the edge of the deployment field, and we can't actually see part of his army here. So there'll be a raid here, which suggests to me they're going to come around this way and strike us from this kind of angle. However, I still can't see the objective. I don't know if I'm just missing the obvious here, but I'm really not seeing it. Willow Hill occupied. Oh, there! It's back here, right? That's why I couldn't see it. Okay, so the objective, Willow Hill, is back here. Our reinforcements are going to come in from here, which I guess is why I've placed these guys here in the first place. Okay. The issue is the AI could simply march past our defenses here and march straight on Willow Hill. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to set our guys up, and I'll see you back when I've done that. All right, then. So here we are. We've got our defenses set up such as they are. We've got limited troops, of course. We've got Gardner's division covering the right flank. We've got Walker's cavalry brigade in the reserve here. We're going to pop them here in the middle so they can fill in a gap if need be. Basically, these two divisions just need to hold for as long as they can. I've built some parapets here as a second defense line. So breastworks they are actually, sorry. So we'll pull back to there. We've got some defenses here on this right flank, but obviously we haven't got enough men to man them. So more defenses here in the right center, and then a small lot of defenses right here. These guys are behind parapets, so these are reasonably well defended. It was starting at 1800, so really I'm expecting the majority of the battle to happen tomorrow. We've got a second defense line if we need it. Don't have much in the way of guns. We've got 10-pounder parrots here under Wooford, deployed just behind the line. And we've got 14-pounder James rifles behind the left-hand flank. So let's get started. As I say, victory in this battle is not guaranteed in the slightest. It's going to be a difficult fight. Let's see how it goes. Our guys do have experience, which is of use, of course, since the enemy is green. So they're pretty much new troops. Our men are pretty experienced. So even though we are quite hugely outnumbered at the moment, I think we'll see how it goes. I don't want to say too much. I don't want to jinx it. Let's just speed this up a little. We need our reserves to get here, basically, nice and quick. Walker's brigade still on with mixed cav weapons. I wish we had some better cavalry weapons to give out, but we simply haven't got that. I'm not sure what time the nightfall will be. It's usually, like in the summer, it's 2100, but it's September, so maybe it's a little earlier, but probably not. We can see movement in the distance here. If we see this dust kicked up by the marching men. Now, the issue is, will he simply try to march around our men, which is something that the AI has been known to do? And could absolutely do. Miga arrives, that's Union. Van Dorn arrives with his corps. Great. 16,000 more men. Not all on the field just yet, of course. We'll have to get them into position as well, which will all take time. The problem is the Union just going to march around our flank? I'm going to bring the cav over here just to cover this far right flank, just in case. Oh, but actually, they're coming from our left flank. In force, it seems. Right. Maybe we'll contradict this cav order to the right flank. We'll have to send somebody else, because I feel like we're probably going to need a hand over here. And we're actually fairly badly positioned for this attack coming in. Let's give our boys long-range orders here. This will be one of the more difficult fights we've had, certainly for a long time. We're well armed. Our guys are veteran troops, but we are slightly badly positioned. Not terrible, I don't think, but like, you got only had 13,000 men. Remember, and I've got quite a wide area here to guard. It might be that I need to bring Little's brigade across here to cover this area. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that while we still can. And skirmishers out. Springfield rifles, these guys, so nicely armed. And Parsons with his Mississippi rifles. Parsons' men wreaked havoc in the last battle with their rifles. Right, Van Dorn is almost on the field here. We're still waiting on another 3,000 men. Oh, look. It's almost as though the AI knows where you can fire up to. Laughable. Always laughable, this game. This looks like it could be just a division. It could be a diversionary attack, but actually, there's a lot of dust coming up there. Walker's cavalry is getting in position here. I think we'll be okay here. Skirmishes have opened. Clark's men, veteran unit. That's what we like to see. It's going to take Van Dorn a while to get things organised, and they haven't moved all his troops there because they weren't all on the field, but they are now. So let's give some more orders, and hopefully they can get moving sometime really quickly. Just out of cannon range still, it seems, even though you would think they could get a shot off at them. Going to give Little's brigade double time orders. We need them in place here. And hopefully our skirmishers can delay them long enough. Smith arrives, the reserve corps. There we are. Let's get Van Dorn moving first, hopefully. Anytime you like Van Dorn. Some movement there as well. Let's just slow it down. Yeah, they're going to come and hit us in the centre. They're going to... I think this left side is probably just a probe. Hopefully we've got time to get our men in position here. I feel like maybe Little will be better served being here. But does that mean he's going to run all the way along and turn back around? I mean, probably. Since the cav is in place here, I just figure it's probably better to get Little into the centre area. A lot of movement. And they could still very well march around our flank. So we will station some guys around this objective area. It's a mess back here. End of day. Alright. Jeez. Troops resupplied. Deployment phase. Alright, so I'll see where I can deploy our guys to. And we'll take it from there. Okay, so we're a little bit more organised here. We've got Van Dorn's corps here, and then Smith's reserve corps right here. Smith's guys, they're going to... Ooh. Smith's guys are going to come on our right flank. I'm not sure where exactly, but they're going to probably deploy here. And Van Dorn is going to come to our left. So Van Dorn's guys are going to come up here. We can see him in the distance, but I don't know if that's his final deployment, of course. We'll see. We've got 21 more engineering points, though, and that could be key here. Let's just get these out. We'll do breastwork so we can do more rather than less. Thing is, I don't want to block the guns. Ah, that hasn't blocked the guns. Excellent. Not that I've got anyone to put in those breastworks, but, you know, nice to have them there. So I've plonked some more breastworks in the centre area with little on them, but I mean, we haven't got enough men really to man them, so that's the issue here. Now we do have some defences over here. There's a fence running along, so we could place somebody here to guard this area. All right, well, let's get started. Clark's skirmishers must have been recalled, I guess. Did they get recalled maybe when? I'm not seeing them on the field, but we also aren't able to send them out. This is a bit of a pain in the butt if that's the case, but okay. Cobb, he's got 32 guns and they're all Napoleons. Let's get them going into the centre area. I don't want them going that way, not at all. We'll get them here and then move them across. Otherwise, they're going to use the road. Same as Stafford's men. They're going to go there. And I think this is Mosby's division. Yes, it is. We're going to also bring them guys up. Okay, so Smith. He's going to come onto the right. I'm not seeing the skirmishers. So, is this a bug? Can I now not send skirmishers out from these guys because they were out earlier? Yeah, it looks like it. So the skirmishers have disappeared, but they aren't on the field. Just what I needed. This game, it's constantly broken, this game. It's frustrating. So we're low on men. I should have had skirmishers on here, but there's none. And we can't get them out. Alright, never mind. Our men are at least moving. Well, let's at least get little skirmishers out. And it's not just the fact that the skirmishers are gone, but that's 400 men from our tiny army, which is, you know, disappeared. Yeah. It's just no good. If somebody knows anything about the skirmisher issue here, then let me know. But this is, again, like I say, I'm annoyed with it. And to be honest, I feel like I have every right to be. People do constantly go on about how great these developers are and everything, which, I mean, they are pretty good for working on the game, but the game isn't really working very well, so they should be still working on it. And the biggest shame of it all is that I honestly feel this could be one of the best strategy games ever made, but there's just too many problems with it, and it's not the best strategy game ever made, but it's good. It is still good. I mean, I know I gripe about it all the time, but it is still a game I enjoy playing. It's still a good game, but it's just so riddled in bugs. It's crazy, really. So he's launching his attack. I'm trying to ignore this central attack and hope that they run into Little's brigade here. We're sending some skirmish fire out onto their flank, which should hopefully slow them down a little and get our men time to get in position. Nobody's here yet. These guys are taking forever and ever. Just giving out a few perks for some of these guys. Oh, it's actually this Cav's first combat. We'll have to keep an eye on that. He's pushing on these skirmishers. Yeah, he's been very aggressive, which I do like to see. Ooh, let's get them skirmishers out of there. We will be under no illusions here. We might well have to withdraw. This is a large fight, but we are very much outnumbered. Now, men are not in the field or in position. And they're taking a long, long time to get in position. Skirmishers, I think they've managed to pull out of there before breaking. Or just jinxed them. Come on, guys. Nah, broken. Okay, fair enough. They did slow this attack down at least, so they've pulled off to the right. They've got Cav coming in here. This is why I wanted the skirmishers out to slow down these advances, but it hasn't worked out like that. Still going really slowly here. The infantry's all blocked up and bunched up. It's going to take ages to get these guys in place. So, like I say, we may well have to pull out here. Let's get these guys dismounted and into those. What are you doing? Just dismount. That's all I asked you to do. Not spinning around. No, nothing like that. No spinning around was required. No, no, no. Not at all, in fact. I didn't want that. Keep a little eye on this right. I don't want to move more troops away from here. We've got Stuart coming. He's only got 900 men. Okay, guys, come on. Into the breastworks. Straight into them. Clark's taking some punishment. Still got movement onto the flank. This is... Oh. Now guns are just going to be there by themselves. Oh my gosh. Okay, Wilson. Double time. Come on, let's go. Why have these guys not advanced into there? Come on. If we can maybe get these guys unlimbered just in time, maybe we'll blast this cavalry away. But I'm not holding my breath on that front. Come on, hit them. Clark's losing a lot of men. Clark's going to get pushed out of here. Oh my gosh. We can't even get a shot off with these guys. Oh. Yeah, this battle is over. We're actually going to suffer a defeat here, I feel. Clark's veterans are going to break. There's only 600 of them left. Of course, the 2nd Brigade, no effect on them whatsoever. No effect on those guys at all. Even though they've lost 600 men with 950 left standing. Our infantry is nowhere to be seen. Clark's broken in the centre. Jeez. Oh. I'm not sure how I'm going to plug this gap. So, yeah, we can't even get a shot off with these guys at all. They're basically just cannon fodder there. You can't blame Clarksmen for breaking. They lost 1,000 men. Yeah. I mean, we're holding our own. We need more troops in this fight. I can't pull these guys out here because the enemy will just walk straight in, but they're gonna break any second. Oh, Parsons detachment. So the skirmishers actually come back. Where on earth were they? Sent our cavalry running, but at least our cav came in just in time to break them there. Jesus gosh. Little guys do not want to obey these orders. I just want them to pull out and get into this place here. And again, rifles just moving forward. Just no. Whoever thinks that this mechanic is a good idea, that the artillery would follow their targets, it's just retarded. We've beaten back this attack anyway, just about. Oh, how can they be broken? They weren't broken a minute ago. They've only just 37 men. How can they be broken with 37 casualties out of a force of 2,373? How could that even be? Where are these guys going to? Okay, we've broken this attack here, so at least this opens us up for movement. In theory. So maybe if Clanton wouldn't mind getting into this position. I mean, I know he's giving some flanking fire to these guys, but, you know, that's what I asked him to do. Oh, but yeah, that's okay. Good job. We've got Richard Taylor's brigade on with sharps. I mean, there's only 300 of them, but still. So still got Brian over here watching this right flank, but actually, well, we've got Smith in place, so Brian can come across here. Wheeler's division. Let's get them in position. So this is Clark's detachment. So they're going off to join Clark, but let's not bother with that. I mean, where the hell did they come from? That's the skirmishes we lost earlier. I'm going to get Little's men into here to take the place of Walker's Cav, who've done an excellent job here, I have to say. Oh, so they actually haven't got any guns attached. Back on your guns, lads. So I'm going to leave Breckenridge here in reserve over on this right flank. He's still broken. I know it's their first battle and everything, but 37 casualties, come on. Those gunners are going back to pick their cannons up. Our infantry's getting in position here, but we've got nobody on this central area. That's okay, because we're holding them back anyway. Mosby Parsons' men done an excellent job once again. We're taking some artillery fire here on the right flank, but, you know, that's just the way it is. Not sure what the AI's plan is here, but he is definitely massing on our left. We have only got Breckenridge with 5,900 men covering our right flank, but I think we'll be okay with that. I can't really spare any more men for there. We've got Clark's skirmishers back, so I'm going to get them up here on this line. Well, up under the woods actually, to see what they can do. No perk for the artillery. I don't think I've ever had an artillery perk, actually. I'm sure it's possible, but I've never had one. Okay, so Wilson's guys are out here on the far left, and so is Junius Daniel, but they've lost quite a lot of men. Let's send out some skirmishers from Wilson's troops. And we're going to see if we can send those guns packing. They're causing us some problem on the flank. Palmer withdrawn. They might already be pulling out. Don't think Palmer was one of ours. I hope not. Yeah, there we are, causing some problems to this artillery unit, I hope. Have we picked the guns back up? Yes, we have. We're armed with 12-pound Napoleons once again. No, we're not. Got no guns. Just pick them up. Come on, guys. Sent that cav packing. Casualties are starting to mount up on both sides again. Another huge fight here. I'm going to send Clark out to give these gunners some problems. Clark's skirmishers, that is. Clark's brigade is off the field, I think. As good as. Right, so Breckenridge, he's got 16 guns here. Napoleons. Let's detach his guns. See if we can get them in a fight. I'm not sure what to do with Breckenridge's infantry. I mean, I need to keep them as a reserve realistically. Clark withdrawn. Yeah, he's gone. Oh, that means his skirmish is going as well. Oh, you've got to be joking. Yeah, they're pulling out. Ah, unbelievable. So Barton, he's leading some real veteran troops here. Crack troops. Let's pull those skirmishers out. They've still not picked up those guns. Come on. See if they push our left. I wouldn't mind if Little's men obeyed the orders and got into the breastworks. Colonel Battle doing a good job holding here. MacArthur withdrawn, must be one of theirs. Enemy first. Yeah. Not sure these guys on. Oh, they've picked up the guns. Nice. Lucius Walker managed to extricate his brigade nicely. Well done. I feel we're looking alright at the moment. No movement on our far right, which is excellent. I'm just gonna shuffle these guys around a little, bring them a little closer to the fight. He's fanning out our left. Doesn't look like he's going to push it. I don't know. Are they pulling out maybe? We've lost a lot of men. 11,000 casualties to our 3,000. There's definitely a shift going on, but I don't know if he's shifting like right to our left or if he's pulling out. Let's wait and see what happens here. Fayetteville's for these guys, so I mean our rifles are pretty decent. I think he's pulling out actually, he's had enough. And that's fine by me. This was a tough battle. As they all have been actually. Even though, I mean, we've won by decent margins. But they've all been pretty tough. Clanton's skirmishes. I don't think I've told him that. He must use initiative for that. Good job. Or did I do division order? It could be. We're basically harassing their retreat. If they are retreating. I mean, they could just be reforming. I don't really know. Yeah, they're pulling out, I'm pretty sure. I'm sure I didn't order all these guys' skirmishes out, but I don't know if that's initiative or what, but that's pretty good. There's still enemy in the field here, so like I say, I don't know if they've actually pulled out here at all. Let's keep pursuing. Let's keep that pressure on. Yeah, so they're officially pulling out now. 12,000 casualties. Can't say I'm surprised. I'm pretty sure I'd be thinking about pulling out too. Alright, so another decent victory here. Let's just round this off. Nice. So these Sharps carbines doing a good job here. Minor victory, but I mean it's not really minor, is it? 12,000 casualties at Jefferson City. So another battle done and dusted here. Jefferson City. Another general vanquished. Another Union army sent packing. September the 9th, 1862. We lost 4 guns and almost 3,000 men. He lost 60 guns and about 12,000 men. Although his troops packed into Missouri is giving us some issues, we have had to transfer Van Dorn from the Army of Mississippi into the Trans-Mississippi. So it's not all plain sailing. Let's have a quick look at the campaign map and see what's what before we call this episode a day. Brigadier General Clark has fallen into disgrace in the eyes of his men. They withdrew after suffering 1,000 casualties out of 1,600 or 1,700 men. That this whole disgrace thing is a mechanic that needs to be fixed. I mean, that is an absolute joke. Clark's brigade lost 3/4 of their men killed or wounded. There's no way in hell that he would be disgraced. I mean, unless he fled first, I suppose, before the fighting started. But it didn't say he did, so he didn't. General Clark loses face. No, he doesn't. I'm going to keep him in there. I actually don't care. Right, we've captured 26 guns and 6,000 rifles. Let's hope they actually were rifles. We could do with some more weapons. We lost 263 killed, 426 killed, 465 missing, the rest wounded. 70 captured of their guys, 1,687 killed, the rest wounded. Alright, well. So we sent him running yet again. Clark disgraced. That is a disgrace, actually, that he is disgraced. Let's take a quick look at the overall state of play. They've lost 105,000 casualties. We've suffered 26,000. We're ahead in pretty much everything except economy. Their national support's down to 31. National morale, 31. National support, 85. Morale of armies is in 76. So yeah, that was the 3rd battle at Jefferson City. In the space of 2 weeks, I said a month, but it's a couple of weeks. Crazy. Now, if anyone should have been disgraced, it should be Stevenson. His men ran away after suffering 37 casualties or so. But he's fine. Well, who knows? Alright, we've got nothing much to give out. We'll have one quick look at the weapons here. Yeah, so we've got some Springfields ready. Must have stolen them off the Yankees there. Let's give them out. Ooh, we've got some 3-inch ordnance rifles. Excellent. And some more 10-pound Parrots as well. That's good news. Going to give some ordnance out to Scott's battalion. That means that the division of artillery under Jenkins in Cheatham's Corps is now fully rifled. So we've got James rifles, Parrots, and 3-inch ordnance. Awesome. That's a nice little selection of guns. And we've got some more artillery coming into Pillow's Corps, which is our reserve corps, where we'll be dishing those guys out from. Wall, okay. Let's see how long he's going to be. 13 days. 11 days. So let's upgrade the guns. He's got 12-pound field guns for some reason. I'm going to give him some Parrots. And we'll distribute these guys out into the armies. So we're going to have some decent artillery here. 10-pounder Parrots. 10-pounder Parrots. And howitzers. Well, alright, howitzers it is. But that's one of the good things about fighting and winning these battles, that at least you get some better weapons. Alright, so we'll get back to the campaign in the next episode. I hope you enjoyed this episode. I hope you liked the battle there. And if you did, do please leave a like, leave a comment, let me know what you thought of it, and hopefully I'll see you in the next episode. Have a great day, whatever you're doing. Ta-ra for now.